Hi everyone, part 2 of the series on good posture and how it's going to influence how you move in the swing. So in part 1 we talked a lot about how we were going to stand to the ball in the correct way to create firstly good balance, but secondly to get our body in a really good position to make the right movements in the swing. Today I want to talk about how the good posture is going to help us achieve some good movements in our backswing. Okay, so first thing is to recognise that our upper body being held up and the spine being nice and straight here is going to have a lovely effect on how much our body can rotate in the swing. Okay, really key point that we need to try and achieve in our golf swing there. Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about this rotation today. Now again, in the first video I did, I talked about a couple of movements that you could do to get your body ready for good posture. Again today I want to do a couple that will help us to give us an opportunity to make some of this rotational movement. So what I want you to start by doing, nice and easy this, in fact grab your club to do it if you like. Okay, it's just standing forward, just turn the right foot out there and look behind you. Okay, so just do that 2 or 3 times. You should feel that stretch, certainly around here. Okay, so I want you to just have a little feel of that. Okay, and then let's change it slightly where we bring this foot across and do the same thing. Just try and hold it there for 2 or 3 seconds when you're there. Okay. Okay, good. So again, making a point of getting our body ready to start to move in the correct way during the swing. Okay, now let's talk about some of this rotation then and how good posture might help it along. So again, we're finding the balance nice and even between the feet there. Okay, I've got the nice soft knees and I'm feeling my upper body held up well. So first thing I want you to appreciate here is how your shoulders are going to turn and rotate. Okay, now from face on, I'm going to try and encourage you to see if you can get the shoulders to move approximately 90 degrees there. Okay, so you feel as if you're turning your back to the target there. That would be the sensation I'd like to have. As the shoulders are turning, of course the hips are going to engage a little bit as well. Now the challenge you've got here really is to try and get the shoulders to go a little bit further than the hips. So the approximation really here, the benchmark, is to try and get the shoulders to turn approximately twice as far as the hips. So if that's 90, then of course the hips are about 45 degrees. Now this is starting to give you a feeling of being wound up, sort of coiling your body up here. So if you're doing this in the right way, it's not going to feel terribly comfortable, okay? Alright, some good muscular effort to put yourself into this position. So certainly start to feel that in the backswing. Now of course, it's important as well to try and put a bit of detail to this as well, because you'll notice as I'm turning my shoulders, I'm maintaining this spine angle that I created when I set up to the ball. So not only are my shoulders turning, but there is a little bit of tilt there as well. Okay, so I want you to try and make sure you apply that to this movement. Same with the hips. There's a little bit of tilt to those hips as well. So that's really creating a very effective wound up feeling to unwind into the shot. Okay, so really want you to emphasise that. As you can imagine, you want to keep your head nice and steady during that part of the swing. So we're not really looking for any loss of position in terms of our body shape there. We want to keep that really good as we move into position here. And I guess one other tiny point to make when you're doing this, so again, as you're moving, let's feel that there is a very gentle weight shift just coming onto the inside of the right foot here. Okay, just towards the, where the ball of the foot is, around that area. Just turning, so there's a gentle feeling that the weight is coming back. Again, when we move on to the next part of this series into the forward swing, then we'll emphasise why that weight needs to be there. Okay, so from today then, of course, get the posture right first. Okay, get into position. Maybe hold the club across your shoulders. Feel that movement. Okay, feel the effort that it takes to get you there. If you've done it well, it won't feel very comfortable when you get there, but that's the whole point. It's because you don't want to stay there.